Oh ho! It is that time again. Thursday night. So you know what we're doing. We're hanging out on the Comix Wellspring live drawing show, Spilled Ink, where we're spilling ink and spilling the tea. And of course, I'm your host, Brandon Bloxdorf. So hyped to be hanging out with everyone we're hanging with today. It is a packed night. We have some new faces on here, and we have some OGs, of course, as well. So there's gonna be lots of good conversations, lots of good questions, a lot of good insight. So, unfortunately, my amazing, wonderful, spectacular co-host Max Flowers isn't here. He has some family in town. So, but I mean, if he has family in town, he's in Alaska. By all means, man, take advantage of that. Like, with his family, like that's the thing. But in lieu of that, we decided to pack the house with some guests. Let's go around the room a little bit with some of our OG people. Aaron Z. Lee, what up, Aaron? How you doing today?
Hey, what's going on? I feel like you guys can't get rid of me. Just
I love it. I'm so hyped. You're a summer resident. You know, it's either you or Jade. You know,
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for being here. So what am I doing? I'm doing trying to keep the toddler at bay, and also testing out. I just have this thing. It's just a little sketch I did, so I might try and do my version of Bill Sienkiewicz stuff. Then I also have a pinup for my buddy's Sword and Sorcery comic pinup. I did a digital version of it. Might light box it over to another sheet and just play around with some traditional media. We'll see how it goes.
Nice, man. I'm super excited to see that. That's gonna be super cool. I always see you do some digital work, so it's gonna be fun to hover over you tonight.
I'd like to go traditional.
And then we got our dude, Saboteur Comics, Charlie. Dude, thanks for tuning in this week.
Hey man, thanks again for inviting me. I feel like I'm becoming a nuisance, asking you to come on all the time.
I'm super hyped. I'm always for it, man. That's the cool thing about this. You get so many good faces, and that way we know each other better, and people know you better. Plus, you're a great guest. So of course, I'm gonna invite you back. Very persistent. I was like, no, come on to the show. But dude, super hyped. What are you working? I saw you were doing a page this week. Is that it? The one that you have right there that you're gonna lightbox? I saw that you might have literally spilled some ink.
Yeah, I spilled ink on the top two panels, so I redid I did this top two panels already. So now I'm gonna finish the rest down here and just merge them in Photoshop. So I don't have to redo the whole page. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, there's some people that saying that they can't see the video playing.
Oh wow, let's see here. Let's double check that too. I wonder what's going on. It could be just StreamYard being weird too.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe that'll fix it a bit. Oops. That should clear it up in a moment too. Yeah, see what's going on. But speaking of which, we got our a guest I've been wanting on the show for so long. Actually, both of these guests are new, but we have Darryl Murphy hanging out with us right now. Darryl, dude, amazing artist. I've been wanting to have you on the show for a while. I'm actually disappointed in myself that this is your first time on. But thank you so much for coming on tonight, dude. What are you working on?
Oh, no worries. I'm working on a Galactus and Silver Surfer piece.
Ooh, okay. We got some FF talk. I don't know if everyone's seen it yet, but we definitely talk about that. Hell yeah. And joining us too, our dude. I'm super excited because he's promoting the pre-launch of his Kickstarter right now. That's going live next week. We have Reece Jenkins with us. What up, my boy Reece?
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Dude,
pretty good.
I'm having the time of my life for this Kickstarter. Deuces are wild, man. It's insane right now. Big shout out to Brandon, man. These guys are amazing.
We helped him set up his page and gave him some advice. Kickstarters aren't easy, and a lot of learning curves, man. It took us forever. I feel like I only know because I've done 15 of them in 2 years. So much. But dude, I'm so hyped to have you on the show. I'm excited to talk to you about some stuff and then talk about the project a bit more too. So lots of cool stuff. What are you working on tonight too, by the way?
I am working on SWAT cats tonight. I got a design I'm doing on in Procreate right now. Working on SWAT cats because they're about to restart the series real soon. So that's gonna be awesome, man.
Oh, that's sick, dude. That's super rad. Dude, I that takes me back, man. SWAT cats, it's the OG stuff, man. So yeah, I'm hyped to see what you do there. But thank you. I'm so hyped to bring you on the show and talk about some of this tonight, along with our other guest who just popped in. My boy, my number one. Actually, lots of stuff to talk to this guy about because we just did a whole festival about his art. That made us successful because he was the highlight of the whole show. But Evan Maguire, how you doing, Evan?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm so stoked to be here with everybody. I had some technical difficulties, but I'm ready to fucking do some drawing, man. I heard somebody might need some help.
We'll get you to help out Reece right now too, because it's StreamYard and the whole thing.
Yeah,
you know how
it's a little bit of a pain. Reece, do you have your iPad plugged into your computer, or where are you streaming off of right now?
I'm streaming off the iPad itself right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
You have desktop.
How did you wait? I've had problems on that.
Let me see something. I've done it on my laptop right now, and I've only streamed from my iPad to the laptop before. So let me see if there's a way to do it on the iPad itself. Yeah.
Yeah, Javi was trying to stream it straight off his iPad, and he just ended up grabbing his phone camera and just put it above him.
It might be a little bit easier to do something like that, just because I feel like the iPad itself might be a little limited if you're trying to work on it and also stream from it.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Let's see.
I think what I'm going to do in the future too is figure out all the StreamYard stuff and do a little a PDF instructional thing.
Dude,
so
I'm aware
you guys are aware.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I think all of us would benefit from that. It's because they just updated it too, which was another learning curve. When they doubled their price on us.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Oh really?
Something, bro. Always something. Reece, do you see any settings, input settings on StreamYard from your
from my side? Let's see.
Share screen maybe or something?
Let's see. Setting. No, not that.
Do you have a little screen at the bottom of your window, an icon of a screen with a plus in the middle of it?
I got a video screen. Nope, not that one. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I got front, wide, side. No, actually.
Damn. Yeah, maybe it's limited because you're on technically a mobile device.
I was
thinking you could try to share your screen, but yeah, honestly, I would say maybe you might have to double up and hop in from your phone and then just
put it on my shoulder.
I don't know, because the only way that I've done it with the iPad before is like I said, I'm streaming on my desk or on my laptop, and I have to plug my iPad into my computer directly and then share my screen from the iPad onto my computer and then from my computer to StreamYard. It's kind of convoluted, but it might be even more difficult if you're trying to do it straight from the iPad.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So this
I had never tried to do that before, so my bad, dude. I thought you could do what I had done previously.
It's all good, man. It's my first time, so it's a
curve. Got to work out the kinks. Got a little bit of a learning curve. I'm actually going to grab a couple of action figures that I'm going to use for references for my drawing really quick.
Cool. Sounds good, my dude.
Nice.
Yeah, easy. Max and I would have.
Mine's may look a little bright right now.
Oh man.
Oh, go ahead.
Dude, Darryl, that looks cool.
Oh, you can see it. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it looks good.
I thought it was I thought it was super bright at first.
Nah, mine gets like that too. Like my blue line, I just started using blue line, and it's easier to see now. But when I would just use regular pencil
Yeah.
or the way my lighting was, it was hard to see. But yeah, it pencil.
I was using blue line for a while, but I started taking Brian Benjamin's notes. So I've been using red pencil.
Oh,
You
right.
know, Javi Martinez uses that too. That's super cool. Why do you like the red over the blue?
Well, personally, I can see the red better, better than I can see the blue. I think I was using the blue that I was using was super light, so it was like one of those photo pencils.
Yeah, the
I
non-repro.
forgot what they call them. They sell them in like sell them at Hobby Lobby, Michaels.
Did you get a chance to get some of these pencils?
I honestly think you can use any color. Which one?
Yeah. I was like, get one of these pencils, man. They have the red and the blue. They're like the Japanese teacher pencils. And
where
like,
did you get that?
just Amazon, man. And you can decide which one you use. They're really smooth and dark. They're nice. It's called.
You guys are. Looks like you guys are going to take. You know what? Since you guys are going to ink, I think I'm going to skip pencils.
Oh dang! Oh, I'm doing pencils tonight. I've been slacking on this. I haven't been drawing. Weeks have been so crazy with, just stuff going on. But I gotta finish this cover today. Like I gotta wrap some of this up and blast new pencils today, hopefully. Which is hard on the show. We were just talking about how hard it is to talk and draw. And when you do pencils and on the show, you're just like, oh crap! Like I have to like really use my brain and.
Right.
Try to do your best because I hate when I do the show and then like I finish and I'm like, man, I just did a thicker layer of thumbnails. Like,
let's see here.
Kind of cool. It's rare that most of us are doing traditional stuff too. There's always like a even digital. Traditional thing going on with the guests.
Oh yeah,
but
the industry's changing. You know,
this is on me too. I have stuff I need to put on my iPad and work on. Like I need a color. I gotta do some touch-ups on some stuff. And so in the coming weeks, I need to jump onto the iPad wagon and really get that down a bit more. Oh, and the chat's been blowing up since we started too. Actually, we have unauthorized H saying "Word up, Spilled Ink," along with "Good work, Brandon. Thanks for continuing to do this. It's good for the art and great for the business, dude. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that so much. You have no idea. He also says, I just blast music when I draw. What do you all do? On my end, I'm typically drawing mostly when I'm hanging out downstairs, like with my girlfriend or something. So I really only get to draw in the evenings. So when we watch TV or something, I kind of have my portable drawing desk, and I try to. We'll be watching a TV show or something, and I try to get most of my drawing done there. But before the show, it's always music for sure. Okay. It's the best thing to draw to. What about you guys?
Heck yeah, man! I'm always blasting music. Definitely. I think my neighbors think I got the ultimate playlist. Because I'm all like I draw late at night, so I'm always blasting my music like just to keep me awake, just to have something in the background.
Yeah.
I always have like anime or something on in the background too.
That's dope. Yeah. Do you guys have certain music or certain playlists just for drawing, or is it just whatever you're vibing, or do you try to match the vibe of your drawing to the music and whatnot?
I've been trying to get into
definitely try to match the vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
In the early morning when I draw, I've been getting into listening to like house DJ sets.
Oh, cool.
It's like a steady rhythm, just keeps me engaged.
I kind of feel that too. I draw like best when I have like some sort of beat music on, just rhythms and whatnot. It's kind of like, you know, when I write, I make playlists, but like it needs to be certain. I might create playlists for the series I'm working on, but that way it gets me in like the mental mood. But when
I do that too.
Drafting, I need to like have a focused way, because if honestly, like growing up being a bass player, like if the bass line is too good in a song, I'm gonna drift into the music too much. Like I gotta have a balance of what's gonna keep my attention or what's gonna stray me to like, man, this is just a good song. And then I start breaking down the music.
Just like ambient noise too can help with that.
Yeah. I think that's why the lo-fi works for the show too, because it's subtle, but it's like it maintains, you know.
I have so much respect for anybody who plays bass. I love I don't play bass. Maybe I'll learn someday, but all my favorite music has like really good bass players.
We had a great music talk last week. That was a blast, man. We were breaking that stuff down. That was a funny time.
Brandon, we still got to try to play some music together, dude. I've been getting the itch recently.
Dude, I want to do like a Teenage Babylon soundtrack. You know what I mean? Like
that would be
like
so
real
fire.
music, like write like an album to it. That's my.
What if
I
we
never
did
really
like
got to do that.
Dude, that would be so fire. What if we did like a Weed Wizard and Bong Boy like theme song?
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. That'd be so epic.
like a '90s like cartoon theme song, like something akin to like What's New Scooby Doo. Like, oh my god, dude.
I mean, when you think of like
'90s, but
you know, we have that CW, and this isn't like the best example. I'll show you guys real fast. The Spilled Ink, not Spilled Ink. The whatchamacallit, Inspired Ink intro is always a good you know, '90s callback. That read more comics. It's so much. It's just in your face. It gives like TMNT vibes. You know?
Hell yeah, bro.
But dude, I would love that. You know, we live in a Bong Boy. We're definitely Evan and I work on a stoner series together called The High Adventures of Weed Wizard and Bong Boy, and we put out like a little short in this year in our stoner anthology, One Hitters. And we went to the Cannabis Festival, 2 weeks ago, I think now? I don't even know what time looks like. Yeah, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago, I think.
That's funny, bro. I love you.
And it was great because, you know, Evan did this killer poster for like just the show, and we did this cool foil variant cover, and seeing the excitement behind people. You guys probably get this feeling, you know, when you're like, oh man, I'm finally showing this creation to the world and to show people for the first time. And the reception we got from that festival was beyond anything I would have ever imagined. People were so
that's cool.
enticed by the art, by the concept, and it's cool whenever I say like, oh, this is our book, you know, this is The High Adventures of Weed Wizard and Bong Boy, and Weed Wizard turns everything into weed, and Bong Boy is just a skateboarding bong. And just seeing people laugh at just that, I'm like, all right,
dude,
cool,
yeah.
I
just went back to my local comic shop. They've been selling a couple issues of our anthology, and like people are chomping at the bit for that over here too, dude. Like I'm very excited that it's being so early on. It's being so well received.
Yeah, it gets me to. I just wanted to come home and like work on it.
Dude, yeah.
I was telling everyone, I was like, issue 1 will be out next year, guys. Like, just wait. You guys will love it. And people are hyped, and that's some strong motivation to knowing
dude,
that.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
I mean, like Darryl, like your book too, man. What issue are you on now?
I am on issue 3 now. I'm currently writing that one.
Okay, cool.
Getting ready to. Yeah, I've been having a lot of people asking about issue 2, but issue 2 will be out towards the end of August, so around August 18th.
All right, cool. Are you gonna crowdfund? Do you crowdfund them? I don't recall a crowdfunder for your first book.
Oh no, I haven't crowdfunded yet. I was thinking about it.
Man, I bet you would do a killer. I mean, I was just thinking, because I know you sent me like a PDF of issue 1, and I was like, did I miss out on more? But okay, cool. No, I'm excited to see what you're doing next, and I love knowing creators like you and like Aaron, where I'm just like, oh man, I can't wait to see what you guys are gonna be producing next.
Oh yeah.
That's super exciting. Unauthorized jumped in the chat was saying definitely instrumental music, and he's like, I'll bring my Fender Jazz, dude. Hell yeah, I have a
Yo, hell yeah.
special P-Bass special where it has the precision pickups and the one jazz pickup at the end. I think IC3, this is all possible. And he's like, shit, I'll shut up. I love the insider talk. No, you're good, dude. You could let us know everything. And let's see here. We have Carl. Hey, sociology studies have shown that instrumental music and music you're very familiar with helps you concentrate. New music can be a distraction. Hands down, dude. That's my biggest thing.
That's facts, honestly.
Yeah, I think music when I think
like,
I kind of feel old, but like when you start listening to music you listen to in high school when you do stuff like this and you just know it really well, you're like, oh, this is easy.
So I feel like if I'm listening to new albums
like,
or anything, it's
yeah.
like,
So you guys are hyped.
I know.
I love it. But Evan, what were you saying? And then we'll bounce over to Darryl right after that.
No, I was just gonna say, I feel like, when I'm listening to some new albums, like, I don't know, I get into periods where I listen to like, a new record comes out and I'm like, damn, I just like, I want to know this thing inside and out. So like, if I'm listening to new music, I'm like, just focused on that. And it's hard. It definitely, because I've tried it before where I'm drawing and it just kind of takes me out of it. So I feel like I do need to either listen to stuff that I'm familiar with or listen to like lo-fi or instrumental stuff. This band, I don't know if any of you all listen to Yo La Tango, but they
I love them.
Yo, have you ever listened to their album, They Shoot, We Score?
No.
It's so good. It's just like, I forget what movie it was for, but maybe it was just like music that they like, put out to use for movie soundtracks, but just like front to back, like just beautiful music to get lost within, and like, while you're creating, it's just like, I don't know, it definitely hits.
Dude, I saw them. They came to SUNY Oswego. I live in Oswego, New York, and they came and they did a live score to the R. Buckminster Fuller documentary.
Dude,
the guy who
that's
made
gnarly.
Yeah, the guy who made the geodesic dome. And that, I feel like the school like didn't know how cool the thing they brought to school was.
Yeah,
like it was sold out. And that was super cool, and I got to like say hi to them at the end of it.
Wow, man! Oh, that is so gnarly. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, that was awesome. I got to dive more into their stuff. I love their stuff.
Yeah, I haven't listened to much of their stuff outside of that. It is still very good. That's just like my personal favorite so far, anyway.
There's a song they did called "Mr. Tough" that I just enjoy because it's not exactly like their normal stuff. It's kind of like funny.
Okay.
And it just sounds like a 70s theme song or something like that.
Oh, I can dig that for sure.
But it's just fun. I used to back in the day when I played video games like 25 years ago, I would get rid of the soundtrack in the game. Like if I played I played a lot of like Unreal Tournament, and I would take out
dude, that's crazy. I work at a retro game store, so like this is kind of fucking wild.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
And I would just shut off the music inside the game, and I'd play like Yo La Tango and like just kind of like chill like rock music. So you're like running around and people are screaming, and it's like, "Hey, Mr. Tough."
It's just like crazy like juxtaposition.
Yeah, I felt it kept me more
dude.
centered.
That's
played
tight.
better.
Yeah.
Darryl, you were just
music.
I like looked up.
I mean, it depends on what I'm drawing. Like lofi. I listen to lofi music, and like I'll go to YouTube and I'll put Spider-Man lofi if I'm drawing Spider-Man. It depends on the scene that I'm drawing as well. So I really want to get into the picture, get into the scene, and that helps me a lot, especially when I'm drawing perspective. Yeah, because music and art play hand in hand. So it's like, working on certain characters, I might play some Wu-Tang, what does I play? Disturbed, Kill Switch Engage.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
You guys listen to MF Doom at all?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You too.
Yeah, honestly, like even like I mean, it's a lot easier for me to listen to like hip hop like when I draw than a lot of other music. I think hip hop or metal, that's the two things that keeps me going the most when I draw. Like if I love, I love punk rock and everything, but like sometimes it's a bit too much or too much energy in a sense. It's like having
Yeah.
too much coffee before you draw. Um, and you're just like you get shaky. But like I don't know, stuff like Mastodon or Between the Buried and Me, like really technical stuff is really good for when I'm doing stuff. Or
Hell yeah.
I was just listening to the new Aesop Rock album, and that was a great thing to draw to the other night. Or I saw Atmosphere at Warp Tour, so I went on like a little Atmosphere binge again, and I was like, damn, this is just good stuff to like just vibe out to while you're like in the zone and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Brandon, have you ever listened to Malibu
Right.
10 with Tobacco and Aesop Rock?
Oh yeah, dude, yeah.
Yeah,
That stuff's
that's a
great.
good one.
I'm a huge Aesop Rock fan. I love like The Impossible Kid is one of my favorite albums ever.
I like his stuff.
That dude just tears up.
I'm definitely coming at it from more of Black Moth Super Rainbow and Tobacco.
Oh,
my
Super
favorite
Rainbow,
stuff.
yeah, dude. Oh, that was such a good one.
Yeah, they're
That's good stuff.
They're good vibe.
But a lot of like trip hop, like the jazz
I hope
hip
I
hop
can finish
stuff.
this piece.
Jared, you're blessed to do that too.
Get out of my head, dude.
You're
I was
like-
just saying the same thing. I was like, damn, I'm still on pencils.
I want to be happy if I just get through some of the pencils today, and if I can
No,
like
honestly,
know
like I'm
where
just
I'm going.
happy to be doing some traditional work. Like I haven't done a big piece like this. Like I've been slowly getting back to it in my sketchbook a little bit, but like this is my first like full like non-sketchbook traditional piece I've done in a while.
Okay.
Do you guys have a preference on your, a lot of you guys use digital for sure. I know that. What's your draw? Like, what draws you to going digital?
Speed, man.
That's it. Like it's the how much time it saves, like how efficient it is.
Yeah, totally.
I was
just having a conversation with
I
my buddy the
started
other day.
traditionally.
Oh yeah, dude. I feel like that's the way to go,
It's
like traditional to digital, because I feel like I don't know, personally, just like with going back and forth, I feel like it would be harder to like learn digitally and then do stuff traditionally. Because you need that like tactile,
Yeah,
like you
I
need
just
to know
hate
how the
that,
different media works, you know?
This is
Yeah,
something
yeah.
about
You
speed,
gotta
man.
stay versed. I hate when I'm drawing traditionally. Like after I've been drawing digitally, I'm tapping the paper.
Oh, you're
yeah,
saying
yeah,
paper,
dude.
or like doing
Trying to
doing this shit? That's me all day, bro.
Yeah, it's like undo.
That's where I think my biggest learning curve is like going from the traditional feel and then going to my iPad. You know what I mean? Where I'm just like,
Oh yeah, dude.
it's the tools that I guess,
Yeah.
even as a musician, like being a bassist, my hands are like my tools in that sense. Like I'm using my thumb in different ways to do, like, I use the corner of my thumb to like do double bass stuff.
Mhm.
And then like I use like the bone right here to do like hard slaps, but then also like use my fingers a lot. And so I'm very like kind of hands-on in that sense. I like feeling the grittiness and like the material on my fingers in that sense.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And so like going to digital, it feels
Okay.
so clean,
It's like
I gotta
dude,
get that itchiness.
It's like, yeah, I definitely love how polished you can get everything with digital, but like there's so much personality that you lose. Like there's so like in every like line or like brush stroke on the page, like I don't know, it's you fuck up and you find ways to cover it up, and then that's just like that's just like more of you that's put into the piece,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
The
think
course
it just
I'm-
takes.
Yeah, the quest I'm on with the digital stuff is like, how do you kind of simulate those artifacts?
Right, right.
Traditionally. And so I found some decent brushes that I can kind of use in certain ways to kind of get close.
That's a lot of it too. A lot of people, I feel like, kind of poo-poo digital art, but like, to be good at digital art, you do need a working knowledge of traditional art and how, like I said, how media works. Because if you're just like throwing, Procreate, just like, because that's what I use, like, comes preloaded with a bunch of different effect brushes and stuff. And if you're just using them willy-nilly, it's going to be very apparent that you're just using stuff for the sake of using it versus like knowing how to translate it from traditional to digital.
Yeah. There's a lot of good stuff coming to Procreate too. I heard the Kyle T. Webster stuff.
Oh, I didn't hear about any of that.
Has that dropped yet?
Oh.
Yeah, it's all there, isn't it?
Yeah.
What? What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Kyle T. Webster, he left Adobe when Adobe was like, "Hey, we're into the AI now."
Oh shit! Okay.
And so he went over to Procreate, and he's like, "Hey, I like what you guys are doing. Do you have a use for me?" And they're like, "Yup." And so he's been working on stuff. He's been posting some of the brushes he's been using. Like his ink brushes are like the closest to like how a traditional brush or like real ink would actually work that I've seen in his Procreate stuff.
Really?
Nice.
I haven't had a chance to test it out yet, but or even if it is out yet, but I'm excited about that.
Have you guys checked out the it's called like Halftone Hospital, I think?
Oh yeah.
No, I have not.
Not yet.
It's got some really good brushes. Really good.
And it's pay what you want too, which is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
I use
I've been using True Grit.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna say for any halftone stuff, I use True Grit Texture Supply.
Do they have they had a rusty nib set? Is that
the rusty nib, that's my go-to, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm waxy nib for life.
Okay. Very valid.
That's my brush.
All right.
Dude, this is sick though. This Halftone Hospital. If you guys like, dude,
this
is dope.
Look at the brushes, man. They're great.
Yeah. Holy crap.
They got the parallel pins and all that stuff in there.
Yeah. See if they'll let me drop the link here. Yeah, it did. I dropped it in the chat if anyone wants to look that up as well. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Hi, Sebastian. My cat just jumped on my lap and he was like, "I'm gonna get cozy, dude."
Buckle up.
He's like, "I hope you don't gotta pee because I'm gonna pass out." The show's going for 2 hours. Solid.
Let's try this.
Darryl, you're not even using pencils, huh? You're just doing straight ink right now, right? Or do you have some light pencils on there? You have some real light pencils.
A little.
That's fucking. You're fast, dude. Holy crap!
Try to keep it as light as I can.
So good.
Okay. So, can you guys see my iPad?
See the ceiling.
Yeah, let's see here.
He said, "I see the ceiling."
Yeah, I see the ceiling right now.
Oh, good.
Yo, that was not funny. I'm not gonna lie.
There we go. Also earlier, K-pop junkie, regarding Kickstarter, she had said, I hadn't done any, but also feels like I've done 200. Dude, yeah, you're part of so many, your live streams and everything, what you're promoting. Also, K-pop, recommended a creator to me recently, and I met up with them. It was super cool knowing that, like, first off, thank you for recommending this creator to reach out to me for some Kickstarter help, because we had a great phone call. It was supposed to be like a 15-minute touch base, 20-minute touch base, and it turned into like an hour chat, just going over stuff and like bouncing ideas and like helping each other out. It was really cool. Like, I love when the community kind of recommends people and within the community and you kind of like you never know what's going to happen or whose day it's going to make or what it's going to change because it's kind of wild. Like,
Right.
I think I'm gonna be working with this creator a little bit more, and so some cool opportunities came up on both ends for us.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. As if I don't have enough
Nice.
projects, I gotta monitor it.
Hey, Brandon, weren't you working on like a Star Wars kind of like stoner thing or something?
Yeah,
What
I
happened to
have
that?
it. The page is scanned. It's an iPad thing. I gotta just
Oh,
toss
okay.
it on my iPad and like I meant to do that and start coloring, and then literally this cover. I need to finish this cover, and then I'm going to be doing that hands down. You're right. I'm because this cover I'm gonna scan it, and I got this. I'm gonna start doing dip pens. So I bought a little speedball kit, and I got hyped about that to be this specifically. But no, you're right. Good calling me out. I gotta.
No, I was just wondering.
Wrap up that. I might do the DC Zine Fest, and you have to have zines there, not comics. So I said I was gonna have that there, and if I get accepted, I need to get that ready and have it. So
That's cool. Yeah.
Hands down. I need to go to the library and rescan a couple pages too, because I noticed I scanned them in black and white instead of color, and so that it picks it up differently, and it picked up like parts I didn't want it to look like a certain ways, but if I scan it in color, it comes out exactly how I want, which was an interesting learning curve. So I got to just go back. I mean, my library is 8 blocks away, and I have 3 really overdue books, so I really need to do that.
They
I
have
never
a big
mind
scanner.
having overdue books.
Support your
Yeah,
local
they have an-
library.
Okay.
Yeah, they have an 11 by 17 bed scanner, and so I just
Oh
go there
shit,
for free.
dude, that's sick.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, check out your library if you guys need a scanner. They might have one. And it's so funny because I think I'm the only person that
I need one
uses
of those.
it. Dude, and I tried looking up the
scanner.
model. Like, I can't even find it online. I wish I could just buy a
Library
scanner.
exclusive.
Yeah,
Dude, there's
a
There's that new I forgot what it's called, but I think it's like $200 to get like a printer and that 11 by 17 scanner together, which isn't bad.
The Epson workforce.
That's not bad.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Epson.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I'm looking at it right now.
There it is.
Wait, my bad. We got Reece back right there. Sorry, Reece, I lost you for a second. Got you right back.
Oh no, we good, bro. I just want to make sure you guys can see me.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, now you're
Oh,
set.
there we go.
Oh man, there we go. Cool. I just started up and I encourage anybody to do this wherever you're at. But I'm meeting with a local comic book group this weekend for the first time. And
That's dope.
we're doing like a monthly, we're gonna try to do a monthly comic book meetup. And because of what we're doing, and I was at my library like scanning pages, and I ended up talking to the person that was working there, and she happened to be the person that runs like the comic book ordering section for their library.
That's sick.
Yeah, there you go.
And if you connect with those people, she was like, "Oh, you make comics, like, and all this," and she was saying they can't carry floppies, which makes sense. It's hard to keep that in a condition to check in and out.
Right.
But if you have trade paperbacks with an ISBN, you could get that in your local library, and they could probably just have it, as a copy there. So we just put ISBNs on 2 of our newest books that are coming out, the horror anthology and the alchemy workbook, which is a book we're going to kind of announce more formally through Apollo in the coming weeks. But they're going to be our first like ISBN barcoded books.
Yeah.
And I think
That's crazy,
libraries
dude.
and
That's
Barnes
awesome.
and Noble could carry it. Yeah.
Oh
right.
yeah.
So just something, and just connecting with your library, man, it's crazy what they could probably do for you,
Dude, yeah.
It's really rad. I think we forget about that. Plus, that's why I don't mind, like, if I'm overdue because I'm giving the library a couple bucks. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
I'll
they don't
be
mind
late.
either because not catching a lot of support these days.
Carl just said you can also get a Canopy account with your library card, which is a streaming service with a ton of free movies. Oh, cool. I use Libby for audiobooks too.
I just saw a poster for that at my local library. So to hear somebody talk about Canopy, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I use it at the end of the month, so I don't run out of credits.
Yeah, right. Yeah, vibes. Super vibes. Yeah, libraries are dope, dude. I was shocked, and I'm just like, dang, you guys are more supportive than I even got to table at my library a couple months
That's
ago.
sick. Yeah, that's dope.
And
That's awesome.
they did a little outside event, and they gave us a cool little table and a canopy. And dude, I made like 150 in like 2 hours because it was just like a 2-hour event. And I was like, what?
Damn.
Like I did better there than an 8-hour day at Bix. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I'm kind of getting a
what's
little
the most
spiteful,
that
so.
you all have made at convention?
I think at a comic convention, the most I made in a weekend was like 700-800.
That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good. I was in Buffalo, that Nickel City Con. That was a good
Oh, wow.
show, man. That was
Okay.
sick. I recommend them. Great
That's good to
people.
know.
And that covered my part of the table because I split the table with someone, with Doug Knight and Mark Bernal, and that was a good weekend. And then I've done some of these
Okay.
smaller events, like at my local comic shop in the library, and I can make anywhere. I make about $200 there on average, $150-$200, which is super chill for
I feel
a
like that's
local
what I usually
event.
average too. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
that's
that's what I
pretty
do.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
a one
That's nice for a
day.
local spot. Like, that's a nice like day's worth of pay. Fucking makes it worthwhile getting out there. Not that it's ever not worthwhile to get out there, but I feel like that's a nice like, all right, cool. I came out here and people were digging on what I was putting out.
But no
Yeah.
lie, we did this. Granted, it cost some money to get in there, but I think the exposure and what we did, and like the people we networked with to follow up with, like
Right.
you got to think about cost balances and whatnot. But that cannabis festival, dude, we killed.
It makes me so happy, bro.
Nice.
That was granted, the table, I'm not gonna lie, the table was expensive. It was the most expensive table we've ever gotten. The table itself was $1,000,
Oh shit!
yeah, which was insane, and that's why we were like, damn, should we do it? Because that's a lot. But you got to think, there's bud tenders there, there's all this stuff, but we were the only comic books there, and we were one of 2 art tables. And so that made it worth it. And we were handing out mini comics the whole time. And so we kind of over prepared for what we were expecting because it was our first time. Next year, we're going to be way more calculated. But I think the exposure and the connections we made, because a lot of dispensaries want us in their shops, like that money's going to roll in a lot more in the next couple of weeks once I
That's
follow
really
up
smart.
on them. But it was a 2-day event, 2
Right.
days, Friday and Saturday. We made about 1,500 across the 2 days, which was dope. And
Nice.
that wasn't bad because the attendance rate was lower this year due to the weather, because it was brutally hot, and then we had some like flood watches where DC was flooded in some areas. Yeah, so I think that drove away some people. But I'm hoping next year they're moving it back to April, it sounds like, and we want to do it again. I think we're gonna kill it next year a lot. And it was our first time. I don't think people were expecting us to be there, So,
yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get out
So
there
what do you-
next year with you guys, dude.
yeah. Hands
What do you
down.
guys? What do you guys typically pay for a table nowadays?
I mean, it varies, like real quick,
Yeah.
Fourth Wall Comics says wonderful art, guys. And then William says, congrats, man. That's a good amount of sales. And then Fourth Wall says, Darryl, is that Doom? It's a Doom piece. Do a little close up on Darryl real fast. I can figure out how to use
Fort Wall, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
Yo,
dude,
that's
so
sick. That's looking crazy cool.
Damn. Fucking epic, dude.
That's badass, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dude, tables cost anywhere. I mean, BCIS
wanna-
was 140. I know I've paid like $300 for a table before. Dude, SPX is $400.
That's crazy, bro.
That's insane. I feel, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
$400 for a table. I think when you pass the 150 mark, you're asking too much for a table.
Right.
I agree. That's why I just got a half table for SPX.
Oh, cool. Oh, I'm gonna see you there. I'm super hyped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing by for a day just to like say hi to people, but it's within
Nice.
my traveling range.
What's SPX?
Small Press Expo.
Yes.
Oh.
That's the
Never mind.
mayor.
Okay, I gotcha.
I got in through lottery.
that was
so
the
I was like,
show
you know, I
that-
gotta go.
Yeah, that's cool. I applied for it, but once I heard about the table prices after I applied, and I was like, man, I hope I don't get it, and I didn't get it. I was happy with that.
I like that. I hope I don't get it.
Another thing that's tough about the Small Press Expo is that Eddie Pecan is the same weekend. CXC is
Yeah.
the same weekend.
Yeah.
Buffalo has a show called Vile that's the same weekend. It's just like we're gonna have some decent weather in October, guys. Like
Okay.
we don't need to all go in.
Well,
on
I'm
one
glad they
weekend
moved
in September.
Baltimore back to October, because Baltimore last year was like, I think the same weekend or the weekend after SPX. It was in September
really?
for 2 or 3 years in
I
a row.
think Baltimore's the 19th this year. 18th and 19th.
Right?
I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. I was thinking about doing that show too.
I've heard really good things about
Yeah,
it.
Baltimore's a really great con.
I know I'll be there as Comix Wellspring for sure. I know we're still working out details on how that works for us because we sponsor like the badges and some of that stuff. But yeah, we're doing some cool stuff. There's so much happening with CWS. It's hard to
Okay.
put all the pieces in place at once. As with the giant global comics initiative, has just been so huge, dude. And what we're doing in the background systematically, and yeah, I just shared. We have I can't announce it yet, and I suck at that stuff. But like, we put together this group of people that are going to help us do some stuff, and we're sharing them with like things we've been working on in the background slowly, and it's been really cool. Finally, getting some stuff out, and I open my mouth too much. I'm so hard to keep that global comics thing a secret.
Yeah, that was the tipping point
Yeah,
to me actually starting to get some of my comics up on Global Comics because I've liked them for a while, and finally got some stuff up there.
Oh yeah.
All free.
Yeah,
so if
Global's
you wanna
cool. I've
check out
been
Pens and Pedals on Global Comics. There's some free stuff.
So how do you get stuff on Global Comics?
You make an account,
It's-
and you create like a publisher imprint, which is not that tough. And then if you have a PDF of your stuff, you can upload it, and it's really, really easy. I was really impressed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it takes like 15 to 20 minutes a book, maybe up to like hours though too, depending on how intuitive you get. Because you could operate like where you could do the zoom in panels, and you could work through every
Yeah.
page of your book for that transition. And I think that's a cool feature.
That's what
But
messed me
also,
up
like,
when I was doing that.
oh
Is
really?
that a free feature?
I
It was for me.
will answer that next week. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I have not dabbled into it. CWS. I threw a bunch of our anthologies on there, and I need to get to doing the Apollo books too because they want to do some stuff with us. But that's where I gotta dive in a little bit more and really know that front to back.
Yeah, I couldn't find it immediately, but maybe I'm just looking in the wrong place.
No, yeah, it's there when you're in the. I wonder if I could just screen share and show you because I have it. I have Global Comics open right now. Let me see if I can probably do that. There's also, Global also has like a really cool chat where you can connect with people, which is really rad and promote stuff. They
That's
even have a
dope.
watch feature where a lot of our videos are going to go up to, and the
Oh.
Global library is pretty sick.
Nice.
Yeah.
But let me see. I'm gonna account view creator profile. I wonder if I could even just pop it up right here. Oh no, wait, that's just the actual book. Ba-da-ba-ba-bam. Manage title. Oh, cool. This is pretty sick. Yeah, it says your pages are missing immersive reader frames. Optional. Adding frames around your pages and panels using our editor allows readers to navigate from panel to panel while reading much more easily. We recommend that you create frames for all the missing 12 pages, as this greatly improves mobile readability, but this is not required and can be set up at any time, even after publishing. So,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. You have to just go through, explore. I'm gonna try to do some tutorials for stuff like this. But if you guys check out our the CWS one, you'll see some cool stuff.
Nice.
Some cool anthologies. We got the Baltimore Con. We've got a free comic book day one. We even have a sample pack up there, so you can see what's on our sample pack, which is pretty sweet. Speaking of tables right now, Carl was saying Phoenix is $450 for a table and 30 bucks a day for parking, man.
Bro, that's crazy.
On the Fly Comics says looking good. Thanks, my dude. You're on the West Coast. Thanks for tuning in.
Better than $80 for parking.
Oof,
Where the
that's
hell's
that
that at?
too. I mean, dude, that's why, like, I don't know, New York and San Diego and stuff like that, those bigger cons, you have to. I mean, a lot of these cons that when you pay these overpriced tables, you have to make the best of it. I think, like, you kind of got to be like, even if I don't make this, let's at least network. Let's meet some people. If you meet one good person at these cons, sometimes that makes it all worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
But I don't know. I'm getting spiteful towards comic conventions too now because of that. Like, I just feel like we're all struggling to like make money off of our books in general, and we all spend so much on a hotel. You're spending money on food, on coffee, on like snacks to get you out through the day, and all this stuff, and then on top of that, you're just like, man, my table was $400, and like that price isn't in front of you when you're tabling. And so sometimes you make a sale and you're like, all right, cool, I covered lunch. What's next?
Literally.
Literally. Yep. I agree.
Yeah, like what happened to the old days where you could go to the small conventions where it's just in a hotel lobby. And it's just like free parking and like $10 to get in.
Dude, that's like IC3, man. I went for the first time this past year. Like, what was it like? It was like $75 for a table in the main ballroom, Brandon, right?
Okay.
Dude, I think it was like 50. Yeah.
Damn, yeah, it was like 50 to 70.
$50
It was something like that. But like that was still like that is one of the like that the memory of being there is like one of like my biggest motivators, honestly. Like having a small being a part of a small show like that was just so sick, dude.
Yeah, the show is wild. It's like I saw the name tags of certain people. I probably said this a bunch of times, but like I know the name from the book that they did, and I'm like, oh hey, you with a thing, and they're like, what me? And I'm like, yeah, great book. And they're like, oh, thanks.
Dude, yeah.
You're into the crowd again.
On the Fly Comics says, guys, come out to Oregon. We got lots of small conventions for $100 or $50 tables. Maybe it's a East Coast thing then.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
It's messed up. And I think that's why, like, I want to start this local comic book meetup. I want to throw my own little like mini con, or even with my local comic book shop, try to do an event. And you charge maybe $25-$50 a table or whatever, and then you really just like let people make their money, because I don't know, you sell 4 books, that's your table, and if it's local, like you're not wasting money on a lot of stuff. And honestly, like I feel like cons gotta have like provide us food, dude. We're paying this much just for a table,
dude.
Like, give us beverages
for the artists and creators,
coffee, something like
just something.
Rochester Independent Comics Expo out in Rochester, they do food like certificate.
That's nice.
Oh, see, even as a band, you got like like beer tickets. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Once in a blue moon, when I do like local like art shows, I'll get like drink tickets or like a food voucher or whatever. But it is very far and few between. Speaking of drinks, I'm gonna go grab another beer and then start these inks. Inks and drinks.
There you go. The local shows near me, I found
It took me a while to get to that.
They've been doing pretty good.
oh, what was that, Daryl? I heard Aaron right over you.
Yeah. For me, I was saying it took me a while to get to that point, like as far as like the food and everything. But I mean, it's like it's a never ending discussion, until somebody makes that change. Like
Yeah.
with like we were saying, hotels and
Yeah.
parking and everything, tables. Something needs to give, because there are a lot of people that are, they're, well, most people, they're giving their all, they want this con to be con, they want it to be their big break, And it's like, a lot of times it doesn't happen, they don't break even, and then it makes them upset,
Yeah, dude, it's been really interesting. My girlfriend's been tabling with me lately, and I got to table so much last year. I got to do like a lot of back-to-back events where I had some success at some, and then there's some you're just like, damn, like this hurts. Like you gotta like work through that. But like
Oh yeah.
seeing her attitude towards it, where she was just like, I don't know how you guys can do this like so often. Like the rejection is really rough, especially at a Comic-Con when you're trying to be like, hey, check this out, or here's a free book, and people blow you off, and I'm like, I'm giving you a free comic, you're at a Comic-Con, like, why aren't you even receptive? But then you go to the times where like people are just like, what? This is insane. I can't believe you're doing this. Like, this is so cool. And you get that hype up, and then you're like, oh, this is why I do it. Like you get those reminders. And I think that's why the Cannabis Festival was so good to us, because everybody, like, we didn't have one like bad interaction with people at all. And it depends on the type of people and crowd, to be honest, too. I think 100%.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say something like that I shouldn't say on air, but I was like, this is an Apollo. I can't talk like that. But yeah, it really does depend on the crowd. But like, I don't know. Also, some people are just more supportive than others, and some people just are just really excited that you're going out there and giving it your all. And even if it's not their thing, they're just like, you know what, I'm going to show it to someone who is interested.
Right.
Straight up, I don't want to get too like racy, but like, like Black people are the kindest, coolest people in the universe, man. Like, they're the most supportive people I've ever met with Apollo, like at the Cannabis Festival. Dude, people were amazing. When we did the DC event, like, I see like the differences in attitude on some people who are just like, or like when I'm around, like, I don't know, man, it's just such a different contrast. And that's why I love like the Baltimore DC group, because they're just so supportive. And I've come across people where they're just like, oh, this isn't my thing, but you know what, this is cool, good for you, I'm gonna show this to someone else. And you're like, thank you. No one else does that. And I'm just like, damn, you guys fucking rule. Like, this is where we belong. This is where I want to be, with collectives that like want to see people grow no matter what. Like, even if we're not your thing, or even if we're not even doing the same realm of stuff, let's promote and let's follow each other, at least on Instagram. And I'm like, thank you. It's respectful.
Where's everybody located? Is everybody mostly in the East Coast here?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Reece is New York, Baltimore. Evan's in Connecticut. I'm in Virginia. Where are you based out of, Daryl? I'm not too sure.
Yeah. North Carolina, right? North Carolina,
cool.
right now.
I'm originally from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Nice.
Did he say from Earth?
Earth.
Oh, okay. So okay. Myrtle Beach. It froze. I was like, wait. Wait a minute.
William Ibanez says, when does registration up for the next IC? Dude, I don't know. I haven't heard any announcements from Matt or anyone. I don't know what CAF is up to. I don't know any plannings. And I'm hoping they do it soon because it's kind of weird. It hasn't opened up yet, I feel. I don't know if that's a red flag or not. But I know they had so much success. Yeah. I feel like I was already integrated with stuff this time last year. Like we were already talking about it and had things lined up. So maybe I'll try to send an email this week. You know, if somebody reminds me this week, I will send an email too.
This is crazy. This time last year, I got accepted to IC3 2025.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Talking about it just made me remember that.
Carl Nowhere says Spite Store conventions. That would be pretty good. I'm glad I got that, dude. I'm a huge Crib fan. But dude, straight up, yeah, I'd be super down for a Spite convention. That's 100%. That's how I started making comics, actually, and trying to draw my comics. Because this guy right here, Eric Allred, who says NCF 2025 was a really great experience. People kept bringing their friends back to the booth. Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Hi, Eric. I miss you, Eric.
Eric did a OS Shorties, outer space Shorties, which is actually free on our website. It says 47 cents, but it comes out to free. We just had to put a price on it. But he started drawing the comics, and I was just like, damn it, Eric's making comics before me. And that's the entire reason why I did that Stoner comic, the Stoner Wars, right. Purely out of spite because Eric started doing comics before me, so I started busting my ass on my drawings.
Dude, that's so funny. Have you, Brandon? Have you seen my Luke Skywalker stoner drawing that I've done?
Yeah, I love that.
That's so funny, dude. I didn't realize. I gotta check out this Stoner Wars.
I'll text you some pictures right now.
Yeah, I keep thinking about it too. I think it's funny as hell.
Hell yeah.
Is it bad that most of my choices in life are me seeing somebody else do something and being like, I bet I can do that better than them. I think I'm gonna do that.
I'll say no, it's not bad until you do it to me.
No.
Yo, Reece, what's your Instagram?
Real Reece 1123. Yeah, definitely follow me, man. Yeah.
Oh, I got you right here. Cool.
REECE 1123.
Big bet.
On the Fly Comics says, I feel if I can break even and even cover the cost of my books, that's a win. 100%. That is the goal. I'm never looking for profit. I'm just looking to make back some money. So
anything extra is gravy.
The next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
He also says we have a table at an artisan growers market next week, and I'll be curious to see how well we'll do with us being the only comic vendor. Dude, when you're the only comic vendor, that really does give you
stand
some
out.
good perks. Yeah,
it gives you some leverage for sure.
Oh, Darryl, that Spider-Man is insane, dude. Darryl's a beast. I don't know if y'all follow him on Instagram.
He's going crazy.
I never got to color it. I was like,
Yo, did you already finish the Fantastic Four one?
Right now, I'm gonna go back to it. But this is what I have for the Fantastic.
Damn.
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna do a focus on it.
Nice.
Oh wow! How did you did that in 40 minutes, dude?
The Galactus.
We're over here just.
So good.
I'm drawing one character right now, and it's taking me 30 minutes.
Dude,
that's sick.
Wasn't timing. Thank you. This will look pretty good color too.
Yeah.
Gotta get,
yeah.
Mr. Victor Medina to cover that.
Ooh. Ooh. Victor's in the chat too. He was one of the first people that popped up. He's been showing up every week for the show. It's really cool. He's a good dude. What markers are you using to color?
What's up, man?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, everybody.
I got this at San Diego Comic Con.
Oh wow, that's cool. I missed what Evan did. My bad. I was like staring at Darryl's.
No, it's just I'm glad you missed it because it was kind of an egregious burp.
These are actually the.
I gotta get Copics. I only got the pestos. Not pestos.
Yeah.
Pestos. Just lapping green sauce all over my stuff. What are they called? Postcos. The Postcos is what they're called.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Take a trip to
that got me. That got me good.
That's great. I was super hyped for today's cast. My girlfriend's out of town, so it's just me and the cats at the house. And so
damn, empty house for a little while.
Dude, empty house. And so it throws off my schedule. Like I operate on how her timing is. Like when she wakes up and goes to work, and she's sometimes she's the only human I talk to during the day. We'll see. No, I'm just
big retweet, bro.
Yeah.
Are you a work from home person?
Yeah, I do. CWS from home and whatnot.
Oh, cool.
I love working from home, but it also takes like a lot of discipline, you know?
Yeah, totally.
It's fun, but also you're just like, man, I'm a little lonely. So you just gotta sometimes just bounce ideas off people and be more productive, you know?
You guys see this?
That's looking very valid, bro. That's sick as fuck.
Yeah, Eric Allred just said, "Holy tokes, SWAT cats." Just sick.
Thanks, guys.
Darryl, you have some other projects going on right now too, huh?
Oh yeah,
I think
it's I'm under contract, so I can't really I can't say too much.
He's on that NDA shit.
I am. Huh?
No, yeah, that NDA stuff, man. Like I can't. That's super cool. That's cool when you're on a project when you're like having to sign NDAs. You're like, oh, this is.
Oh yeah. So I'm working
deal.
On a custom project with Chuck Brown.
Hell yeah.
Damn, that's rad. Saboteur, when do you feel like your book, your next release will be happening?
Oh my god, man. I hope by the end of this year. I'm halfway. I mean, I'm halfway on the pencils and stuff. I just gotta keep going.
That's cool, man. That's killer. Your paneling is a lot of fun too.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
So I also have a so I got Chuck Brown. I have a book coming out with Rob Pacek from Kingspot Comics.
Oh, cool.
And I'm working on a book with my company, which is Malik Yusuf Jones Industries.
Oh.
Couple projects.
Very dope.
You do a lot of community
besides
stuff
my
too, huh? I feel like you're pretty
You
involved.
said community? Well, it's died down. Yeah, I was, but it had died down a little bit. So I'm working on trying to get back into going back to schools for like career day.
Mhm.
Sick.
Trying to help teach other artists. You know, there are a lot of artists out here that can't go to the shows, the Comic Cons, and they want to, and they want to get into comics. They don't know where to start. You know, and that's where we come in.
That's dope, dude. That's fucking sick.
Thank you.
And why is that? What's stopping them in that sense? I'm very curious. Is it like a financial thing? Is it just like they don't have work produced enough to get to a table, or?
Well, that's one issue. But they want a table, and they want to be on top, but it takes a lot of work, takes a lot of networking, and you have to finish. You got to finish your projects. Like once you get that finished, finish a couple more, then maybe start tabling and start selling. It depends on what you want to do. You have some people that want to write books, and you got artists who want to pencil, ink. People who want to be colorists, letters, but it's like, well, I mean, if that's only like one thing that's keeping them from going. Another thing is that I've collected has been like money issues, but that's understandable. Hopefully, it could be easier later on down the road. Maybe it could be easier for people to afford Comic-Con tickets just to experience it.
Yeah, I recommend anyone who hasn't tabled before in your creator at least just go to cons and take some of your stuff with you. Take a backpack full of stuff.
Absolutely do that.
Go and talk to people. Meet.
That was really cool. That was a really cool.
That's what I did,
dude.
Yeah,
that's what you have to do. Like, I don't know, being on the receiving end of that at IC3 was like very surreal. But people just like had copious amounts of stuff that they wanted to like just hand out, and I was like, man, like I understood, even if I didn't like vibe necessarily with every single piece that somebody gave to me. It was just like these interactions are so surreal. Like, I don't know, people doing what I have done in the past and knowing that got me to where I am. So like, absolutely want to do my best to like, I don't know, foster that with people at the conventions doing that kind of stuff.
Bruce Morgan just hopped in the chat. He was saying it's incredible how you gather this much experience in every video. Each Thursday, I never see a novice or a rookie developing their style. All hot artists on cool projects. Dude, thank you, because I'm definitely the novice rookie in this room, hands down. So I appreciate your kind words on that. And then Eric Allred was saying, Evan, I'm sure Brandon told you, but the reaction to Weed Wizard and Bong Boy at NCF was insane. Everyone was losing it. That foil cover is almost sold out. Yeah, we only have 5 of those foils left on our website.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's great.
Also, Evan, you should be getting a package for me in the next couple of days.
Nah, dude, I got it today. I almost forgot. I'm glad you brought it up, because literally while we were texting earlier, I was like, Mary, were you expecting a package? And I was like, oh shit, it's a care package for Brandon.
Yeah. I gave you some extra books to sell too.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. I was just gonna say too, I was at I was tabling at local Electric Fest that my buddy, he's a DJ, he helps to promote it. Or he doesn't help to promote it, he helps to like put on the event every year. But I had some of those foil covers left over from IC3, like the foil pinups, and those were also going like crazy there. Like people were not, I don't want to say like taken aback, but just like kind of like you were saying earlier, just like would see the characters and then just like laugh, you know. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
man, like I think I ended up selling 3 of them that day.
Oh,
But I was just like, man, just like people are the fucking coolest. Like, you know, you just like, we make something that we love and then people end up also loving it, and it's just like makes me so happy to know that like on a larger scale that was happening at the Cannabis Fest.
I'm showing off the exclusive poster we did.
Oh, there it is. Yes,
dude,
the lovely the first ever Weed Wizard and Bong Boy and Outer Space crossover. Yeah,
the Washington Monument, dude, as a joint is the most brilliant thing in the world.
Dude, I'm so glad that we got it to work, because there was a good while with the first couple of sketches that I did. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this to fucking work. And then just like trusted the third one, and I was like, here we go. If it doesn't work this time, then we'll give it up. But I'm glad that it ended up working.
No, yeah, it was great. And you know, the thing about it is, like, you know, I know you were working through some stuff and this all came out really random, and we're like, Evan, we got to get you to do this as fast as you can, and you were like, I got it, and you pulled through so well on that. It was so great to see it come to life.
I'm so glad, dude. Yeah, that, like, even though I wasn't able to be there, I was like, I can't not contribute to the, like, it was such like a momentous like occasion, I feel like, for not only like to get my art out there, but like for Apollo to get out there into something that wasn't like a traditional comic book festival. Like, I'm so excited for next year, dude, because I'm gonna do everything in my power to fucking get there next time around.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic. I'm really excited for next year.
We've got
we did a good price point.
Hell yeah, dude. I was just gonna say we've got some really fun preliminary talks for stuff coming up with Weed Wizard and Bong Boy in the future of that for the rest of this year. I'm very excited for what we're doing.
Yeah, I gotta get riding. It's right. You know, this was a good question I came across. I think it was on, I forgot, Instagram, or maybe it was like a Reddit thread or some chat real fast. I don't know where I saw it, but they were saying, how do you keep yourself disciplined and focused while you're at the table? Like, how do you not pull yourself away or get distracted or zone out or feel overwhelmed? Like, how do you make sure you finish what you're doing and push forward? Like, for me, like, this show every week kind of revitalizes me and helps me be like, oh, okay, I have a goal now to hit, and that keeps me going. But like, how do you guys on your personal projects, because you guys are the real artists, like putting out books and doing all that, how do you guys keep yourself going to make sure you're hitting your personal deadlines and professional deadlines?
Watching shows like this.
Yeah.
To be honest. Because I mean, when I sit down and watch people drawing, I'm like, shit, why am I not drawing?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, I do a lot of work with my son, so
I always I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I always say, like, when I'm at shows, you know, like, I always remind myself, or I'll have something there to remind me of my why. Like, why am I doing this? Why did I start? You know, and I look at where I'm at now, you know, and then I look at the people around me. So it's a different environment. You get in a different mode when you're at these shows. And it's like, you ever been at a show where you're drawing something, you'll draw something that you couldn't draw at the house, or, you know, you kind of get into this, what's the word? You kind of get into this state of mind, like you're in your game mode, like it's game time. You know,
yeah.
I think I create my best work when I'm at shows. Because,
Oh wow.
Really? Okay, that's sick, dude.
and I think that,
That's dope.
yeah, it helps. Just remember your why. And like think about where you want to be. While
How do you
at the
guys?
same time, when you're thinking about that, make sure you're.
Definitely.
Did he drop out? I felt like that was about.
No.
I felt like he was about to finish off. And,
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, it dropped.
I was like, what is it?
What is the meaning?
How do you guys fight through like the intrusiveness or life stuff or I hate to put the word depression on the label, but you know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
god, are you talking right to me right now? I'll just I don't know. I feel like I've talked to Brandon about this at great lengths, but just kind of like slowly chipping away, especially when I feel the depression or the burnout kind of start to rear their
Burnout.
ugly
That's a way
heads.
better way to phrase that.
Yeah, it's I slow down a little bit. I kind of make sure that I've got my my mental health right, and even if I am not drawing as much on a daily basis, if I work out a sketch for the day, that's okay. I try to be a little bit more gentle with myself than I have been in the past, because we're all doing this because we love it, and I feel like it's very easy to forget that sometimes in the rat race that we're all thrust in. And yeah, so I feel like for me personally, it's just like slowing down and coming back to that thought that or the constant that I love this is something that I've chosen to do. This is something that I take time out of my increasingly minimal free time to do. And it's just it's for the love of the fucking game. Like we've talked about, it's not about making the money off of it. This is something that we all are doing because we're passionate about it. And yeah, sometimes it just feels a little too easy to forget that. So I definitely try to keep that at the forefront when those feelings start to come around, and it helps to keep me centered, and it helps to keep me all right, I might be drawing a little bit less today, but it's because I got to recharge a little bit to get what's done coming down the pipeline.
I think the recharge is where I struggle a lot too. I guilt myself on recharging,
What do you guys do when you do the slump?
Oh, what was that, Reece? I missed that.
I said, what do you guys like to do when you get in slump? Sometimes when I'm working on my book, sometimes I hit that slump oh man, I have no idea what's coming next. So what I'll do, I'll to do my reset. I'll watch some anime shows, or I'll watch stuff like that, or maybe I'll go walking through the city or something like that, just to get that second wind back,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got to do, dude. That's I've been doing a lot more for that myself too recently. That's just you gotta find that inspiration, or just take it a little bit slower, take a step back, and gain a little bit of a perspective.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. I think, especially stuff has moved so fast for me in the last 2 years. I've had to really just take a step back and be like, where was I 2 years ago? And think of my mindset 2 years ago and how happy I would be to realize I'm doing what I'm doing, where I'm at. And then it's I just need to get the energy in me to man, do it, I feel like I'm always fighting how tired I am.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm always tired.
Feel that, dude. 1000% feel that.
100. I'm lucky though. I get to work on my books with my son, so
that's awesome.
Yeah, man. It's really brought us closer together, and he's young. He's 17 now, so this is an awesome feeling to be able to work on and produce and just show him like, you can do this. You can do anything you want to. You put your mind to it. That type of motivation, to give him that type of thing, and it's a lot of fun working together. So that gives me a lot of motivation as well to get these books done.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Love that. Yeah, I think that's the coolest thing. You get to work with your son, man. That's such a reward,
He's always having different ideas, so that keeps everything kind of fresh as well. Like this last book that we just worked on, This is the Wild 3, is already, like, the drawing part is already done because we had so many ideas we wanted to fit in the book. It's like 100 pages. Like,
damn.
Yeah, it's an insane book. It's like 8 chapters all together that we're doing. So the second one comes out next week for the Kickstarter, which is going to be awesome. Because all the folks that are involved in helping me create it's an amazing group cast that we have together. To create the villains, everything. Like, my son comes up with the villains, and I'm like, how do you do that?
Love that. How old is your son too? I forgot. He's in college now, or is he just getting out of high school?
No. This is his last year of high school. Actually, he's senior right now in high school. So, he just turned 17 in a couple more weeks. So,
nice.
Starting to shop around for schools and all that good stuff. And he's an awesome kid. Nathan's amazing.
That's great.
Oh, I got this last little square to fill out, man. There's a bunch of heads, though. It's not my favorite thing. That's the thing I'm working on, is heads, man. Faces. Like, different faces.
Dude,
I feel like Venom's wrapping around his
took
head.
me so long to get out of, dude.
Yeah, it's that distinctness behind every face you got to look at. There's a book called, like, Facial Expressions I want to really get. But
hell yeah. Definitely not finishing this piece tonight, but that's okay. I'm loving it.
I think what I want to do when I finish this piece, I think I'm gonna give it to one of our viewers.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah,
that'd be super sick.
For those who are on IG, like, they can send me a message and I'll send it to them.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking dope.
Wow,
That'd be
that's
super
really
dope.
generous.
Yeah,
Nice.
whoever's watching, drop your IGs in the comments, and Reece will do a little raffle. That'd be super sick. Yeah, you guys want to win a cool little digital piece of SWAT cats. I was drawing a swastika because I'm doing some anti-fascist poster. That's why I said that. I'm drawing police and ICE, and I'm writing "fuck Nazis" on it. That was totally my bad. I know Reece isn't doing that. Sorry.
Okay, that's something different.
Yeah, you're like, whoa. That was.
Oh man.
Yo.
You can tell I'm still waking up from this nap I was telling you guys about right before the show started. My brain is
my god, dude.
Oh my god. Fucking...
I got you.
Brandon, I feel like I need a ticket to your fucking stand-up, dude.
I've been getting everyone tonight. It's super funny. Like, keeping everyone on their toes. That's what it is.
That's it.
You guys paying attention? Dude, I'm gonna make that now. Turn that into a stupid little comic.
I love it, bro.
Wasn't it called Mouse?
Wasn't it called Mouse? I'm gonna do my own Hogan's Heroes spin-off, but like modern day. That's what I'm gonna do.
There you go.
Make it. Oh man. Yeah, the show's got everything tonight. We got cons, we got communities, we got the jokes.
We got comedy, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
All day.
Darryl, what are you starting now, man? That's like your third piece tonight. You're just owning it. Like this is.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. It'll come to me once I get the anatomy down.
Nice.
Nice.
It's gonna be a female character. So just literally a male. So I just did this Spider-Man here. I'm gonna leave this one alone for now.
Oh gosh, you just colored the hell out of that right now. Holy crap!
And then this piece here.
Dude, most of us just try to get a quarter of what you got done tonight done.
Dude, seriously, yeah, that
Seriously.
Spider-Man is fucking gnarly, Darryl. Like that's
Thank you.
that's crazy. That's
Get in
crazy.
the zone, bro.
Oh man, I love that, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna just place it up here. I'll try to slow up a little bit.
It's all right. We've already been at it for an hour and a half. I didn't even realize that. I thought we were just hitting the hour mark. That's insane.
Wow.
It's been a great stream so far, guys. You know, and this is the only show I think respectfully you could do for 2 hours. I have been on a couple podcasts lately where it hit that 2 hour, 2.5 hour point, and you just want to die. Like you don't even want to be on like a talking show. I don't think it works, but like if we're drawing and doing this, it works. But I would never want to do it. I mean, I have, but I never force people to do a 2 hour interview. You know what I mean? Like that is insane. Like that is
Just make everybody do it from now on. It's pretty good.
right. Just really, like, dude. I don't know how they can't tell you're being tortured as like the interviewee. You know, like
Right?
I'm all about hyping my stuff on, but that's where I really, you know, when I was doing Inspired Ink, I really try to hit just that 1 hour. I feel like 1 hour is a crisp, nice episode. Not too much, not too little. And if it gets a little weird, you can start cutting it off around that 55 minute area. But like that's so rare because once you get those 20 minutes, first 20 minutes in, and you get the groove and you get comfortable, that's
forget about it. Yeah.
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 That's actually how I discovered the show. Was Inspired Ink, I think. Yeah.
Rad. I miss doing it so much. I'm trying to figure out I'm going to be doing new content where I'm talking about those specific things and I'm reviewing books and whatnot.
Nice.
Well, not reviewing. I hate to use the word reviewing, but just like sharing my indie comic collection.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool. I just again there too, energy, man. Like, I'm good at interviews because I could relax. I could, I know how to just have a good talk with someone. But like, when you have to be the showman and do stuff like that, that's where it gets like pressure. When it's record, that's why I like doing live stuff. Anyone who's ever done an interview with me, nothing scripted. Nothing is it's basically like we are live when we have that conversation. There's no real edits to the combo. But like when you do like a focus on a book and you want to make it a certain 5 minutes, a good snippet, that's where you have to be really concise on what you do. And that's been a learning curve for me. Come on, T'Challa. Come here, dude. Come on, T'Challa. Yeah, jump up. Come on. Yeah. You can come on. Come on. There you go.
Yeah, creating that public-facing persona, even if you're not trying for it to be a persona, it kind of does become that.
Oh, absolutely, it does. It kind of has to. I feel like at a certain point.
Yeah, because like as a teacher, like my persona is like the person up in front of the room. I try to keep it pretty much the same, but there are things that I'll do and say that are a little different because I think I'm like an introvert who figured out how to talk to people.
Dude, me too.
You know, so like it's the extrovert mode, and then like when it's like work time in a class, I'll go back into the other mode. But you know, there's little. I mean, teaching is a little different too, because you have to come up with like phrases to like diffuse situations, or like kind of put things back into context for kids, because I think if they can't instantly draw a photograph in like 1 second, they've failed. You know?
Yes.
That was me.
That was me too. Yeah, 1000% relatable.
Yeah, me too, to a certain degree. Yeah.
I remember I was young. I was throwing away pictures. Like I would rip them up and throw them away if I got one thing wrong.
Yep.
Dude, I was doing that like 5 years ago.
Dude, that's what discouraged me as a kid, and that's what really inspired me to like do this show. Was as a kid, I think I was like just tracing over Spawn images because I was trying to just understand it.
Yeah.
And then somebody, I don't know who told me, was just saying, "Oh, you shouldn't trace. Like you shouldn't. That's bad." And then I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I tried to draw it on my own, and I couldn't. So I got T'Challa. Dude, find another way around. You keep on T'Challa's removing Reece. I'm sorry. That was my cat, Reece. I'm sorry. But so I just stopped drawing because I didn't think I was good enough, because I couldn't spit out, you know, McFarlane images as like a 5-year-old. You know what I mean? Like,
I haven't done this in a while, but one of my favorite exercises to do is I'll try to draw something, and then I'll have my daughter like scribble over it or like add paint on top of it, and then I'll take it back and like try to save it, and then I'll hand it back to her to have her like destroy it.
That's fun.
That's rad as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I did a really good Grinch. I'll dig it out sometime.
Yep. We have a good question here. Bo says, "Art's looking T'Challa, dude, bro. Come on, get on my lap. Get on my lap. Come here, guy. Sorry, my cat's just. Come on, big guy." Boat says, "Art's looking good. I'm planning to do a submission soon. Any suggestions on how to start drawing?" Yeah, dude, it's always T'Challa, dude. He's the demon here out of all my cats. Oh, baby, it's because he's my cat. Little punk ass. I found him on Jack Kirby's birthday, the same night, which was also the same day that Chadwick Boseman passed away. And so, like, I found this
crazy.
Like,
I don't think I
black
knew that.
cat. Yeah, dude, he like jumped over a wall and was in the middle of the street, and there was like 14 cars like coming, and like I was walking my dogs with my friend Sam, and I was like, "Sam, go get him." We were just trying to figure out what to do, and he just ran and got him, and I was like Googling, you know, like what do I do with a stray cat, you know, like when I got home, and I found out Chadwick passed away, and I was like, "What?" And it was Jack Kirby's birthday too. Like, good fun fact if anyone didn't know that either.
Wow.
Yeah, that I also didn't know.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, T'Challa, perfect." You know, precious little dude.
That's cool.
But Bo asking, what, you know, planning to do submission soon. Any suggestions on how to start drawing? You know, I guess mine on one hand is, you know, I started the show to, you know, we would give each other prompts every week when the show started, and that broke me into just practicing. Like, I printed out some pencils and we inked over them, and then we'd give each other prompts every week to just like develop images. And after we did this for a year every week, and I was spitting out on average a drawing a week, you know, you try to, or somewhat of a drawing or attempt every week. Now we're doing comics, and I think it just comes from like observing. And I love this because, you know, you have 6 of us here, all different styles, all different techniques, all different projects, and you really get to understand how different everyone's art is and their approach, and that your attempts and what's coming out of your hand is valid and it's good, and that's your style, and to just ride that.
That's your own.
Yeah, and it's giving me confidence, man. And you got to just do that. You got to just, you know, think of a prompt every week. We're actually in the background of CWS. We were kind of creating a little prompt generator to give you like a 1-page panel suggestion. Like, here's
I love that.
cyberpunk,
cool.
And it's like it doesn't tell you stuff specifically. It just gives you a general, like, this frame should do this frame should do this frame should do. It's not giving you the specifics of the story. Like, you're still creating it, but it's giving you these like really cool prompts to help guide you and to like help you think of it and story structure and whatnot. So things like that will be popping up soon that I'm excited about. But that's my 2 cents on that, I suppose.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, just find the things that you love that inspire you, whether it's like video games or comics or TV or whatever, and just like draw stuff that you love. Like, really, I feel like that's like what keeps me motivated to like keep going. Is like, no, I want to like, I love this thing. Like right now, I'm drawing some Mega Man stuff. I fell into a little bit of a nostalgic hole with Mega Man stuff, but it's just like, this is kind of what I'm using to like pull myself out of a little bit of burnout. And if it's something that you already love, like it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like, I don't know, to me personally, it doesn't feel as challenging. And like you see how it comes out, and then you just want to be better, you know? So it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I definitely definitely like try to go for like just like draw, or like, I don't want to say like imitate or recreate, but just like take as much inspiration from the things that you love and just kind of like rock with that.
That's my favorite advice, is write down a list of things you love. Like if you write that down, you're going to be excited and motivated to go draw something. And
Oh yeah.
I mean, there was prompts that we would do, you know, we'd always kind of create the prompts, or we'd ask the guest of the week. At that point, we only had one guest per week on the show. And we'd ask them what they want to draw. And there were some nights where I was like, damn, I don't know how to, I'm terrified. I don't even know where to start, or to like how to start conceptualizing what to do. And that challenge is going to push you harder than you ever thought. And just see it to the end. And that's the thing about drawing, is that like, if any drawing I do, I'm super excited the first 5%.
Yeah.
And then I hate it from like 5% to around 95%.
Yep.
But you gotta see it. You gotta see it to that 95 so you can start liking it and see it through. No, and there's no bad
one
drawing.
thing happens and you're like, oh shit, no, this fucking rules.
Yeah, man. Or you'll just blow yourself away. You won't even realize it. But you know, look at indie comics, man. I think indie comics gives you such a better way to be inspired than mainstream. Mainstream gets you into comics and it shows you what can be done. But I swear it wasn't until like I actually, like, you know, Reece showed me his first book a year or so ago, and you know, a couple years ago, maybe I think it was just a little over a year ago, with Juices Are Wild episode 1, and I was like doing some editorial stuff on it, just, you know, giving advice. And I was looking at what Reece was doing, and that's when I was like, dude, it inspired me. It got me to be like, what I produce is awesome. I should try to chase that more, because his art is, you know, unique and different. And I was still being introduced to indie comics at the time. And it made me notice the diversity in everyone's technique and what comes out. And then, you know, seeing Reece's growth, and his upcoming Kickstarter, he redrew issue 1. He touched it up a lot. Did some additional coloring and just like tightened up some stuff, and that's just super inspiring, because seeing that different style made me realize that I don't got to look at like Tony Daniel and Jim Lee and, you know, and stuff like that. Like, you can have something radically different and still be a fantastic artist,
dude. Yeah.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. I'm blushing.
And you know, he was saying that's good advice. Do you discover your own style through practice? Yeah, I think, you know, I was really upset with what was coming out of my hand for a long time, and I didn't really get it. I didn't know. It's hard to really. You have to keep on drawing to know what you're producing, and it's good to mimic artists. It's good to like study. I would call it studying instead of mimicking. You know what I mean? Or copying. Like, it's good to have those study times where you're looking at McFarlane or Mingola, or, you know, any of these great creators, and you try to recreate it, because you'll learn a lot then. But like, knowing that like what comes out of your hand doesn't need to match that. Like, just do it your own way. Your hand will figure it out. Like this is the Kirby homage, actually, this cover. And I try to replicate Kirby as much as I could, but I think it's still within my style for sure. you can still tell it's like a Brandon drawing with how I do some stuff because that's just how it comes out. I don't have any other way for my hand to do that than that. And
Yeah.
you might think it sucks, but it's just different, and you're tuning to it.
Yeah, finding your own style, man, and then just homing your skills from your own
No, it's
style.
like everybody has their
I've
own
looked at
handwriting.
style. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, no one your handwriting is your own, you know?
Right.
That's a great example.
That was a great analogy. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, no wonder you teach.
Yeah.
What I just said, you simplified in like 3 words. Like, just rambled for 5 minutes. Boat says, "Yeah, it's a great way to put it." Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I also found is really helpful is look at the old artists because they didn't have the internet to do resource and stuff. They actually had to go out,
Right.
take the pictures, or have their friend pose for them. You know, stuff like that. Even have a friend
That's a
pose and
great
just
one.
try something.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, don't be afraid to look goofy and do your own poses. I've realized
Yeah.
that helps. So, like when I did hands, that helped me do hands a whole lot. I just take a picture of mine, and I drew like just hands for a couple of things, and I was doing that for a few images, and it dramatically helped me.
Dude, yeah. Taking your own reference photo as much as you can, like that is so helpful because like, I don't know, you're just in control. Like it's obviously, you know, I mean, it's very similar to just like finding reference photos, but like you're able to stage stuff yourself and like get very direct. Because I feel like, you know, I'm not in this camp of thought, but there are a lot of people who I feel like wrongly just like see reference photos, using reference photos as like a crutch. And it's just like that's how you get better. You like draw from life and like you take those photos. I don't know. I feel like just like that firsthand stuff, like, you know, while you're figuring out how you want stuff to look, it gives you like a better understanding of perspective and depth and lighting, you know?
Yeah, and it makes your imagined thing more real.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
That's one thing I say a lot when I'm teaching is like kids are like, what do I do next? I'm like, the answers are in the reference. Look, the answers are in the reference. What's the shape of this? What's the value of this?
Yeah, look at your clothes in a dirty laundry pile and try to draw that because that's pretty hard.
Yeah, like how is everything folding? Why is it folding that way?
Yeah.
Like how are the shapes overlapping? Like breaking down you know, objects into like their basic shapes and then like figuring out the other like peripheral stuff from there. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's my jam.
I love when people ask about like advice on that during the show. It's my favorite thing to answer.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I was on an ImageCon once, and McFarlane was doing a panel, and he was talking about how he learned to draw, and he was like, he would just make a shape, just make like a squiggle on a paper, and then he would try to do this every day to like practice, and he would take that squiggle and make something out of that squiggle. Whatever came out. And that's how I learned how to do those like crazy poses and stuff like that. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Oh wow!
Do you guys know Missimo?
I don't think so.
Christian J. Misi. He's been at IC3. He does a ton of stuff, but he's a caricaturist, and I've had a chance to like hang out with him a little bit and see him draw. Talk about like a guy who can just draw a shape and turn it into something.
Yeah.
Dude, he is awesome. His handle is Missimo. He's really cool.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
All right, cool. I'll look
Does
it
some
up.
cool stuff. You know, that's the craziest thing is like how you have to just simplify your mindset is like, dude, just break down your shapes. Just like break down.
Dude,
your
literally,
shape.
like that's what it is. That's what it comes down to. Just fucking shapes.
Yep.
Yeah, just understanding the way they are.
Daryl's just tearing it up today. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I look up, it's just
Daryl's
like
going
another
fucking
image.
nuts. Like,
Dude.
I'm a little ashamed right now, dude.
That's
Pump those brakes, Daryl, huh?
Wow.
Now, I always take my work to people like Jason Keefe and Brian Stelfreeze.
Oh man,
they really help me out when it comes down to storytelling, lighting, anatomy, everything.
Dude, that's sick. That's something we haven't talked about very much. Is like taking your work as a portfolio review and getting your stuff looked at. Thomas Healy from the editor in chief and Spawn will do that at conventions too if you catch him. Like you taking a portfolio and just getting some feedback. It doesn't matter how novice you are. Like I feel like I should go and do that. Maybe like I could make a little video out of it or something. But like that'd be sick because I feel like and everyone feels like this, but especially me because it's this show I learned how to draw like quite literally. But like me being like the more novice rookie here, like I love to get feedback like that from a creator just so I could put that out in the world so that other people could realize like, oh, look at this guy's shitty art and he's has the balls to go to someone and do that. Like I should just do that too. Like because you guys are better than me.
Dude, I did that last time with Sean Crystal and those guys, and that was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I learned so much from that.
Such a cool guy. We're gonna get him and like Mahfoud and everyone back on the show soon. I was talking to him. I just sent him a little Apollo care package. They're just really good, supportive people.
I really want to be on next time if I can be when he's around because like I listened to fucking Spilled Ink, dude, while I was in college, like going through school and like between Sean and like the professor that I had, that's really like kind of what drove me to like pursue art more seriously.
Ink Pulp was something I was discovering alongside kayfabe, cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Yeah, they're great guys. I can't wait for that book to come in.
Oh, the art book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up backing it.
Was it the cyan one?
Yeah.
Yeah, cyan. So, here's a good question, I guess. There's a lot of back and forth between like sequential work and pinup work. And how do you guys find the balance between the two? Like I see a lot of artists just doing just pinups and just like, homages or their favorite Marvel DC characters. How do you guys find the balance between your own independent creative work and doing like fun superhero stuff that you just love and adore?
I personally don't do it anymore. I have to focus. I have to focus on myself, or if I don't, I will just screw up all day and just do Wolverine or something,
Yep.
So I just gotta focus. I can't do stuff like that anymore.
Yeah, I always think of like Wolverine has enough popularity. He's gonna be just fine if I don't do another drawing on him.
Yeah, totally.
But is my stuff gonna be as good if I, do a great Wolverine drawing and then slack off on my own thing? It's like
right.
My own thing needs more of the juice.
Sometimes I feel like drawing
I have an addiction.
fan art stuff.
So
I feel like fan art stuff is a nice like cool down or like drawing for fun, like doing stuff for me. Like I love this thing, so I'm gonna like draw it in my style, but kind of like echoing what everybody else said. Just like when I have my own shit to draw, it's like that always has to kind of take precedence.
That's fun hearing Darryl saying you have an addiction, probably just because you grew up with it. That's like you're just quite literally drawn to it in that sense.
Yeah. It's like I don't know. Like I mean, even when you're doing pinups, you're still storytelling. So. I like to dive deep into it, so I try to do as many sequential pages as I can. So the pinups are just for like cover purposes, or to gain followers.
Smart. That's smart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
actually
honestly,
how I
I get
got
that.
kind of
Because
like.
people like, yeah, people like to see their favorite characters. Like,
Oh, for sure.
you never know. Like, you never know if somebody having a bad day, or maybe having a good day, and then you just become part of the algorithm for that day, and you wind up on somebody's page, and now you have another follower.
That's right. I mean, and thinking about that, like followers and support and whatnot. How are you guys like? You're looking for fans and you're looking to build your audience, but there's also like, do you guys depend a lot on other artists' support? Are you focused on yours, or does people sharing your stuff and liking your stuff and even like matter to you? Do you guys think about stuff like that, or are you just pumping it out no matter what?
It's always nice to get attention.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it definitely matters. Definitely matters. Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I go back
do
and
it just
forth
for the
on
fun
it.
of it. Like,
I'm trying to
I think that's how I first met Mark. Like I was doing like a lot of characters and stuff like that, just putting them out there. I had never even thought about doing books really until then. But yeah, I was doing like a lot of fan art and stuff like that, putting it out there, and just happened to get picked up.
That's awesome.
I love that. It's super cool. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about that. Like some people really rely on that fellow artist support. Some people are just like, I know like social media is such a balancing act in a big way of like understanding the algorithm and figuring out how to get by. And it can be discouraging sometimes,
1000%.
Sometimes you post your coolest thing and you're like, oh, nobody really saw this, but it's like not even your fault or their fault. It's more of just like fucking meta, you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
But hey, we are entering the end of the show. It has been 2 hours. I can't believe it. I feel like this is the fastest show we've ever done before.
Kind of
It only
crazy.
feels like, yeah, this has been so much fun.
Nice.
T'Challa, my boy. Let me end the show, and then you can do whatever you want. Let's do a little roundtable sign off here. Darryl just popped up first as I did this. So Darryl, why don't you show us what you did, and then also let us know any announcements, anything you have coming up, any shows or anything. Plug your stuff.
Okay. So this is what I was working on today, and Spider-Man and this X-Man piece here, and then try to fit everything in.
Oh yeah.
This Storm.
Yeah.
And my next shows, I'll be tabling with I'll be tabling with Chuck Brown at Dragon Con in Atlanta next month, and after that, I should be at Baltimore and then New York Comic Con. So
Nice. I'm excited for Baltimore. I'm gonna try to go to New York. I hope I get to go to New York, man. That's a good one. I'm hoping. We didn't get the panel we requested, unfortunately, but we'll see. But dude, Epic Darryl, man, it's been awesome hanging with you tonight. You're always welcome on the show.
Crazy work.
Yeah. Dude,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, can't wait for you to come back on, man. See? Saboteur, dude, killer stuff, man. You got some work in there.
Damn.
Nice.
making more of a mess than I am doing anything else. So pretty cool.
It's a fucking
What are you
beautiful
using
mess,
to ink
dude.
with?
Just a little nib pen.
Hey, I love
There
how
you
go.
you're making the panel borders right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just trying to get through pages still, man, and then I'll try to update. I'm just updating Instagram as I go, and that's about it, really, for now.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wow, what a page.
I'm on 14 in pencils, but actually 15. I'm sorry, but I'm hoping
There
to
he
do
goes.
32. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
so I'm getting there.
Oh, guys, the camera died.
I'm sorry, Reece. Oh, good. We'll move to Reece too next, just so we get in case his stuff is dying on him and whatnot. It happens
Oh,
all the time.
wow.
Oh, dude,
That's
that
sharp.
came
Yeah,
out
that
clean.
came out gnarly, man. That's some serious Saturday morning cartoon shit. I love it.
Mhm.
Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Damn, that's sick, man. That gives us some
That's
flashbacks.
killer.
Yeah. And so also everyone, just so everyone watching knows, everyone's links are here in the episode description. And so there's also a link for Reese's upcoming Kickstarter down there, so you guys could hit the notify on launch for when that goes live next week.
Yes, please do.
Very cool.
Love that.
Awesome work for everybody.
Okay.
Everybody's working.
Oh yeah, Reece. Let's
Yeah,
move over
thank you.
to Aaron Z. Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
What?
Wow. Yeah, that's dope.
I felt like
That's
painting
crazy.
with watercolors.
Yeah, that's tight, dude.
Yeah, it's I did this drawing of my daughter.
Is
I
that
think it was
the
like
ink
a
wash
breakfast or
technique you're
something.
using?
It's what is it? It's one of these koi sets, one of these little travel sets.
Very valid.
But I love
Oh,
gouache.
nice. Okay.
I don't paint enough. I love to paint.
Okay.
And then I had her scribble all on the page, and then I added like my head on top
I
of
love that, dude.
on top of the scribbles. And
so cool.
I think it was the last time I was on, I talked about
Yeah.
how I wanted to start doing some cartoons about like stuff my daughter said. So maybe this will be like a cover of like an offshoot thing. I'll call it like Art Dad or something. If
Art
that's not
Dad.
anything.
Yeah, I love that. I love that so much.
Sweet.
That hasn't already been taken. And then I was working on doing some traditional inks of my buddy's barbarian character.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
that. That's so sick.
I had to throw down a lot of white out, so that's why I switched over to this one.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm really happy with how that came out. I gotta paint more. I like it.
Yeah, your technique is very clean, very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do more Sinkovich.
Yeah, I like
than to a
too
star.
messy. I do it anyway.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
Oh yeah, Aaron, it's always a blast. And,
thanks
and it
for
goes
having
for any
me.
of you. You guys are always welcome on the show as much as you want. That's why I love having that chat going. And if anyone wants to be on Spilled Ink, shoot me a message on the CWS page. We'll get you added to the group chat. We kind of do a call out every week where we ask people who wants to come on. So if you want to come on the show and draw with us, it's an open invite. We love having you all. We love repping you guys and doing all this. It's how we make connections and friends, and it's an easy way to network too. I swear to God.
Hell yeah.
I think everyone's made some
Absolutely.
buddies here.
Heck
Hell
yeah.
Evan,
Yeah, for sure.
it's
Oh, here we go.
All right.
I don't know if I have any fellow Mega Man fans out here. Was working on a traditional piece of
Heck yeah, man.
Mega Man and
Fun.
Bass.
Oh yeah.
Stylized out of the Battle Network games. Been playing those a lot recently. So mostly a traditional artist, or mostly a digital artist these days. So getting back to like pencil and inks and like just fucking the tactile feel of paper is just like really nice. So I'm really excited to see like how this piece finishes up. I might like go ahead and color it digitally, but I'm really stoked with how this came out. It felt like very loosey goosey and ended up in a cool place.
Oh, that's good.
oh yeah, dude, Evan, killer job. I love seeing you do traditional because I'm just used to your online work. Y'all are too, man. I swear to
I'm
God.
trying to be a little more with the pen and paper these days, so I'm happy to keep it up.
Oh yeah. So this is the what I knocked out tonight. I actually made the most progress tonight. I did. It's hard to see with my camera's not focusing
Ooh.
now.
Yeah.
There we go. I did these like bottom cops with like the protesters. I
Yo.
touched up the motorcycle
Yeah.
dude with the Mexico flag, and then I did these guys shooting the tear gas stuff, and I started doing the protest signs up here, which I'm pretty hyped.
Dude, yeah,
but
this is such a sick cover.
I'm
Nice.
super hyped to start.
badass, bro.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna try and knock it out tonight. All the pencils, so I can start inking
Look
it.
at look at that composition.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
thank you,
gnarly
man.
as fuck, dude. Just like, yeah, absolutely killer.
Thank you. This has been a fun challenge, man. This has been a blast. I can't wait to start. I'm gonna use the dip ink for this one. I'm gonna challenge myself a little, so it'll be fun. I'm gonna do a Supergirl piece first, and then test out
yeah.
the pen before I start.
Oh, I
diving
got
into
a
it, so I'm
little
fucking-
preview of that piece. That pose on that Supergirl is gonna be sick, dude. I'm excited to see how that comes out, even if it is just some practice.
Thank you. I'm hyped.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna. Girlfriend's
Yeah,
gone,
I'm
so I'm
gonna
just gonna be drawn for the rest of the night.
Oh yeah, dude.
But, guys, thank you so
Hey,
much
Brandon, I'm
for
sorry
tonight.
it took so long for me to come on, man. I've been busy.
Oh, dude, I mean, rightfully so. You're slaying it out there, man. And whenever y'all are available, you guys are always welcome here. I'm more than happy to support you all however I can. T'Challa, dude, I'm gonna beat you. My cat is saying it's time for us to end the show. He's just
Hey, that's
knocking. I
okay.
have to put the computer in my lap right now. But thank you guys so much. You guys have a great night, and this has been
Oh,
a
yeah.
blast. I can't believe it went by so
You
fast.
too, man.
Awesome,
Y'all roll.
man.
Thank you all
Killer
for
time,
tuning in,
everybody.
and
Thank you
don't
for
forget to check
having
out
us.
CWS. Our new initiatives are live. Check out the links in the episode description. They're all about our partnership with Global Comics, and so much more. There's so much cool stuff. So stay tuned, and we'll see y'all next week.
Oh yeah.
Later, guys.